check the wrist, man, got him hot. Hey, man, can't ball like this, man, Lord. Past the big skin, when he stretch your distance. If you 100,000 yards, you just on your 5th grand. Run it up, 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 count it up. Hey, hundreds and 50s and 20s, no 5s and no singles, don't count on them. Hey, she want it like me, cause I like she can count on him. She try to be nosy and hit up my ex, she like, girl, you can count on him.
Hey, hey, we need more, tell them we need more. Putting numbers on the board, like them keep a score. Hey, 16 cars in my front yard. Hey, 30 on my wrist, full of points of guard.
Big numbers, 100 million bag, that's a big number. Big numbers, whole team counted, that's a big number. Big numbers, 100 million bag, that's a big number. Big numbers, blue hunts, whole team count, that's a big number.
Going big, going big. Everywhere I go, they know the click. Way too many wins, they know the shit. They was hating, know they shit, acting like they know me. Cause I'm going big, going big. Everywhere I go, they know the click. Way too many wins, they know the shit. They was hating, know they shit, acting like they know me. Cause I'm
P-Low, time to bring the bass bird.
Swear I'm going big like a lineman. She want bring the limes in. She wanna pull up to the crib, we can't dine in. Up right away, couldn't even get a vine in. Straight with the money we aligned in. Tell me how they broke, tryna chime in. Jesus watching over here in diamonds. He the only reason why I do not get violent. Ay, cause he gave me patience. Ay, swear it all makes sense. Ay, when you making bands, can make friends. Cause I know they tryna shit like Ray-Bans. Got a bad little shorty wasting. And I own it, I ain't gotta pay rent. Ay, I know we the ones that ain't them. Move both hands together and I'm saying amen. Cause I'm going big, going big. Everywhere I go, they know the click. Way too many wins, they know the shit. They was hating, know they sick, acting like they know me. Cause I'm going big, going big. Everywhere I go, they know the click. Way too many wins, they know the shit. They was hating, know they sick, acting like they know me. Cause I'm going big, going bigger. Postmates how I deliver. My game too cold, made it shiver, but I'm still a hot boy. Cool it down, let it simmer. Hey, see him mad, got him bitter. Can't stop the shine with a dimmer. Only what I give her, and she let her call me baby, but I do not need a sitter. See me dip, yeah, I'm saucing. People at the bank see me often. Let the money run, it's a faucet. She gave me the that's a faucet. Took over the game, now we all in. I was down in the chips, they went all in. Throwing up the game, ain't no bombing. Make my mama stop working, that's the promise. Going big, going big. Everywhere I go, they know the click. Way too many wins, they know the shit. They was hating, know they sick, acting like they know me. Cause I'm going big, going big. Everywhere I go, they know the click. Way too many wins, they know the shit. They was hating, know they sick, acting like they know me. Cause I'm
P-Low, time to bring the bass bird.
Welcome in, everybody. It's the coach. This is Madden20 on EA.
With the beautiful Puget Sound just to our west, you get a look inside CenturyLink Field here in Seattle. Today, we've got a good NFC matchup on tap between the Tampa Bay Buccaneers and the Seattle Seahawks. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line. So out come the Seahawks now for their first possession. They'll be led out by the man who proclaims to be from a whole pack of Badgers. Came into the league back in 2012, Russell Wilson.
Okay, I thought there was something to build on in last week's game by his performance. I thought he played fairly well overall. The numbers won't knock your socks off. 2 touchdown passes and an interception. The bottom line, though, they lost.
Yeah.
How does he eliminate that one interception, continue to take care of the ball, and maybe increase the number of times he puts the ball in the end zone with a receiver?
Here's the second-year man from San Diego State, Rashad Penny. And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10. And here's the starting offensive unit for Seattle.
And wide receiver Tyler Lockett continues to improve as a route runner and a playmaker downfield, well, let's not forget his main use, kick returner. Knows how to break open a game in that area as well.
On second down, here's Penny. And he'll get this one up to the 26. 2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it. A look at the Buccaneers starters now on defense. They were very strong in that victory from a week ago.
They held them to just 13 points in the game. And truthfully, you can't expect them to play much better than that. That's excellent defense.
So trouble already here on their opening drive. This is 3rd and 9. Play action. Now Wilson. Keeps himself upright. But in the end, the pressure too great, and he goes down. Shaquille Barrett put that sack by his name in the stat sheet. And we say it all the time, have to be able to get rid of the ball sooner than that.
You have to help your offensive line out. They're going to protect you as best they can. And if you're getting 3 to 5 seconds to throw the ball, they're doing a really nice job. But when you hold it and give up a sack, you're really almost discrediting their work.
So here are the Bucs now to take over for the first time. They'll be led out by the number 1 overall pick back in 2015 out of Florida State, Jameis Winston.
I like this guy, and the reason I do, he tends to stand an even keel.
So now this offense will take over, and they will have the football at their own 20-yard line. Throwing now, Wilson on first down. Dancing to his left. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Devin White in there to drop him, and that will go in the books as the first sack of his young NFL career. Congratulations, young man.
No doubt that's a very good play defensively right there, because you've always got to be aware that he can take off and make a big play with his legs. How about the way they were able to contain him? That also tells me the coverage was excellent downfield.
So from 2nd and long, now we go to 3rd and very manageable.
Yeah, they love that phrase, don't they? Because as an offensive coordinator, you can keep people a little bit off balance and guessing, because you don't have to throw it. You can come back with a strong run game if you want to. And if you're in 4-down territory, that really opens things up for you. That is how you flip field position. That's an absolute bomb of a punt. Downs it inside the 5-yard line.
Now the offense getting set to take over the football here early on in the game, first quarter. They'll start on the ground. It's Rashad Penny. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 37-yard line. A loss of 2 there, 2nd down. First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12. Here's Wilson to throw. And it's hauled in by Nick Vanette. They get 11 back on that one. It leads to 3rd down. 3rd and 2. Now Wilson. He'll buy some time right. And he's got Lockett. And he gets this down deep into Tampa Bay territory. It's a big play there for Seattle. 41 yards. So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Now Wilson. That is caught at the 7-yard line. And he will score. Touchdown, Seattle. So the offense set to take the field here. They will have the football with less than a minute to go in the first half. They begin with a run by Penny. And he'll wind up with about 6 up past the 30 to the 31.
Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here. And what I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. 4 yards the pickup, first down. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. From the shotgun, Wilson. And that is incomplete. Showed off the arm strength there, but to no avail. 2nd down. Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 35. Wilson leaves this one with Penny.
One thing to keep in mind, partner, especially in the second half, when you've got a running back of this size, of these dimensions, I can just tell you, attrition does set in for a defense because you're excited about hitting him in the...
And down he goes, a Buccaneer sack. Credit the sack to Vita Vea. And they weren't in zone coverage, they were in man, and each man did his job.
And that looked like vintage, old-school coverage, didn't it? Man coverage reminded me of an old Raiders team. They had a Hall of Famer at one corner and a Defensive Player of the Year at the other, and they just locked people down.
So, possession. So the football will be at the 25-yard line as this offense gets set to take over. He'll have a first down past the 40. And he'll finally be taken down at the 2-yard line. A big-time gain there on the keeper, using his legs to hurt him. First down. Well, hello. I mean, it took him a while to get him a rep, but that's quite an introduction to this game.
And not just hello. How about goodbye to the defense as he went past him?
Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Oh, and after the sack, he's still down on the field. While the training staff takes a peek, we'll take a break. Moved back to the 10. They'll try on 2nd and goal here. Now Rashad Penny. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. It'll go as a loss of a yard, and it'll set up 3rd down.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuffed that one behind the line of scrimmage.
All right, coming up at intermission. Charles, you want to wait to enhance your Saturday?
I certainly do.
I've got just a thing for you. And he will score. Touchdown, Seattle. Rashad Penny is a... So the football will be at the 25-yard line as this offense gets set to take over. And they'll indeed start on the ground to run that clock. And he'll just push his way forward for a few as the clock will run. So we've come to halftime in a 5-point game. As we send you cross-country to Orlando, Jonathan Coachman is there and has our... And just like that, on we head to half number 2. It'll be a 1st and 10 coming up as this offense takes over possession of the football in the 3rd quarter. Penny, a first down carry. He'll be dropped at the 25 after a gain of 6. And quickly they get to the line. From the 25 on 2nd down, Smith. And he's able to get out to the 32, brought down there. Now Smith.
This has to go down as one of the simpler routes in the playbook, but oh so effective.
He's got the lane, and there he goes. And all the way in, touchdown Seattle. Rashad Penny, his 2nd. So this offense will head back out there, already in excellent field position thanks to the interception. After the interception, here's Smith, rolling to his right. Now he's going to let it go deep right sideline. The tight end, Ed Dixon, was the target. And that'll bring up 2nd down. Smith, an incomplete pass on 1st down. Now it's 2nd and 10. On the draw, this is Penny. And the big boys up front, they're going to stop him right at the line. Tackle made that time by Vita Vea. Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
The pressure drops off as they'll look to throw. Over the middle, Jerron Brown's got it. And he gets this only to the 41. Not near enough for the 1st. The completion good for only 6, and that'll bring up 4th.
One hallmark of good defenses is understanding the game, understanding positioning, and tackling immediately in the secondary after catches.
So the football will be at the 25-yard line as this offense gets set to take over. Now it's Penny. And an alley to run. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark it down at the 39. First play of the drive going for 14 and also going for a first down. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Penny. Carl Nassib there on the tackle. And the offense moving quickly to the line. On 2nd and 7, Smith. Levante David making his presence felt in the backfield.
I think you saw the same thing that I did there, partner. Remember, he's their backup quarterback, so the last thing they need is to lose another one right here on the sack. Looks like he's going to be okay, though.
Yeah, under pressure again, and down he goes again. Bo Allen. He's the one to get him this time, and back-to-back sacks brings up 4th down.
This has been a tough one for this offensive line. It appears almost like they've been on roller skates this entire game, the way they've been pushed around. 6 sacks given up in this one.
The field position game, such an overlooked facet, Charles, of an NFL game, but this offense, they're going to be pinned back. Both offenses have been clicking in this one. A lot of points on the board. We'll see if that trend continues. Gino now to throw. Steps away to his left. And it's hauled in by Ed Dixon. And they've got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done. A very nice pickup at 33 yards. But when this ball's tipped and intercepted. Picked off near the 42. And his guys will take over at their own 44-yard line. So they lost you. So this offense will head back out there, already in excellent field position thanks to the interception. Now a play fake, and it's Smith. It's caught right side, Dixon. 4 yards on the pickup, and it'll be 2nd down. On 2nd down, there's the option going left. He's got the first down here inside the 30. And that, not a sight you want to see. Rashad Penny very slow to get up. While the trainers take a look, we'll step aside. We saw a number of good games earlier today. This one might top all of those. It's been a dandy as we come up on 1st and 10. Now a throw to the end zone on 1st down, but it winds up incomplete.
Coverage was very good that time. A nice job to smother him as the ball arrived, and that ensured an incomplete pass.
And he keeps 6 points off the board. Forced out to his left. And this is caught for a touchdown. Now hold everything here. Flag in the backfield. This one might be coming back. Late game, that hurts. Take the touchdown off the board.
No doubt about it, and this is where you make a great movie scene, right? Go in, rally the team. Okay, we lost points there. Let's get it back and go on and score again. Can he get it done?
Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back. Complete. And now they're in the hurry-up. 3rd and long, it's Smith. Buying time to his left. He's going to run, but he's got a long way to go. And they'll get this down to the 10. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
All right, partner, I'm a defender, but I've got to express my admiration there. Moving around, making it happen, and instead of worrying about protecting himself, he goes and gets the 1st down. I've got to give it to him on that one.
Normally, you don't want your guy taking shots, your quarterback, but it's winning time here in the 4th quarter. If he needs to make those plays with the legs, go ahead, right?
Yeah, no doubt about it. At this stage of the game, all protections, they're off.
And it's caught. And he is in for the Seattle touchdown. Will Dissly. Now Myers for the extra point. Oh, they flip it to the kicker. He looks like he's going to throw it. Firing quickly, but it's incomplete. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This fielded at the 2. And good starting field position. He'll get this one all the way up to about the 35-yard line. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here. Now a nice throw here, right side. He hauls it in. 15 yards on the play. First down. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Again, it's Winston. Evans has it left side. 10 more there and another first down. Jameis now on first down. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's second down. Once again, they'll come up on the 26-yard line, 2nd and 10. They'll throw again. Winston. Oh, look over the middle, and he's got Perriman. One of the bigger plays in the game thus far, and the crowd getting into it as we come up on a big third down. 3 points separating these two sides with 2 minutes left to go in the fourth. The Bucs on third down, 5 out of 9 thus far. This is 3rd and 7. And that's complete. It's Allington. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. It's a gain of 5, and that's going to make it 4th down. He got out of bounds. That's a good thing, but still short of the first.
And now, since this brings up 4th down, the defensive play caller, grab your nerves, because now you don't want to be so amped up that you give them a first down by getting out of your lanes, but you also don't want to just lay back and let them have it easily.
I tell you, the life of a kicker. He has not been called on the entire game. He's over there by the net, but they send him out here in the 4th quarter and say, hey, go tie the game, will you? And guess what? He comes through.
I just don't know how they do it. I really don't. These cats are a different breed from you and me. That's a pressure kick, but that one was never in doubt.
We look now at Geno Smith. He's the focus of our player spotlight. He's playing pretty well. I don't think it's necessarily him changing up something he's doing, but that O-line, they've got to protect him better.
They do. They've got to make sure that...
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. Play action. It's Smith. Eluding the pressure right. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. That's a good way to start the drive. 17 yards and a first down. Now Geno. And Dixon over the middle. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last 2 plays. They'll fake the handoff. Now Smith.
Okay, there's 3 timeouts left, right?
Think you got to use one here, don't you?
No doubt about it. I'd use one right here.
Jaron Brown, the intended target. And it's 2nd down. They'll run with Penny. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. 11 yards there, first down. First down now, but the clock continues to move. Throwing is Smith. That's complete to Disley, the tight end. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. Now the Bucs going to use the first of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with 34 seconds to go in the game.
Big stop, G. Big stop. Let's go.
Going on the ground with Homer. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
All right, my man, this is now where it's risk-reward, because on defense, you've got to crowd the line of scrimmage. You've got to get in all the gaps, get up tight on everyone, and try and force the field goal attempt here. You can't let them break one big, but you know something, when you crowd the line of scrimmage, if they do pop one, it's going to go a long way.
Yeah, I was going to say could take it to the house, but the magnitude of this possible upcoming field goal, every yard counts. They'll run with Penny here out of the shotgun. And he'll keep it moving down to the 15-yard line. That was play number 7 on this drive, and it got him 7 yards. And they're going to get the timeout called. What a finish. We're down to 4 seconds to go in this football game. And now with 4 seconds left, we get a timeout call. So now this one will rest on the right foot of Jason Myers.
A 32-yard attempt.
And his kick here is good. And they have regained the lead. So the victory here for Seattle. And it wasn't really always pretty. They had their bumps and bruises. Really, both sides did. But they did what they needed to do at home to get the win.
Yeah, they really had to grind this one out, didn't they? Because nothing came easy. Every snap was a major league brawl. They had to win at the line of scrimmage, win downfield. They got all those things accomplished. But to win a close one like this, you know, every team wants to be physical. We've heard that a million times, right? But those who are mentally tough, those are the teams that you have to deal with in the playoffs. This was that type of a game.
So for the Seahawks, they inch closer to respectability now at 3-6 on the year.
Honey, I dash, got it on smash, foot in the gas. I will not crash, they will not stop me. Tenfold, copy, end zone, watch me celebrate. I'm cocky, I do my dance, jump in the stands. No man, man, I'll deal with the hands. Thought he could guard me, I ruin they plans. I do what I want, they do what they can. Got it on smash, foot in the gas. I will not crash, honey, y'all dash, 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 yeah. They can't catch up cause they lacking the stamina. Way too advanced to be playing with amateurs. Stay on attack when they tackle like damager. They react and play it back on the camera. Hot boy, just consider me flammable. Sure shot, I got all the intangibles. Need a leash, I'm a beast, I'm an animal. Eat the competition up like a Hannibal. Know the game like I wrote up the manual. I do weekly what you do on the annual. MVP, that decision unanimous. Big dogs, I don't think they can handle it. Battlefield, it's just me and my warriors. Guaranteed we emerging victorious. Years, blood, sweat, tears, is glorious. I remember when they always ignoring us. Dash, got it on smash, foot on the gas. I will not crash, they will not stop me. Tenfold, copy, end zone, watch me celebrate. I'm cocky, I do my dance, jump in the stands. No man, man, I'll deal with the hands. Thought he could guard me, I ruin they plans. I do what I want, they do what they can. Got it on smash, foot on the gas. I will not crash, honey, y'all dash, honey, y'all dash, honey, y'all dash, honey, y'all dash, honey, y'all dash. They slept on the team that they owe me. I need a ring and a trophy. I say I'm the best cause I am. It's noted in keeping it low-key. I can carve up the D like a turkey or run straight through the D like a train. This year we ain't taking no losses. It's all about making the game. I hear a lot of trash talk. He call himself making a name. I put on the Jets. The coach will regret even letting them stay in the game. Team around took a tumble. Next time be humble. I'm the lion in the jungle. You just try not to fumble. Rumble, young man, rumble. Never slip nor stumble. I take off, poof, magic. Now watch me juke through the traffic. Footwork fantastic. Dominating every facet. Treat the pocket like plastic. Here gonna blitz, pass it. Got it on smash. Foot on the gas. I will not crash. Honey, y'all dash. Honey, y'all dash. Honey, y'all dash. Honey, y'all dash. Honey, y'all dash.
in the bag, that's a big number.
Hey, everybody, it's the coach. And
Coach, we find ourselves at the foot of the Rockies, Denver, Colorado, for this edition of the NFL on EA Sports. Today, we're set for a good AFC matchup between the Cleveland Browns and the Denver Broncos. And look at this, right away a loose football. So here are the Broncos now for their opening drive. They'll be led out by their quarterback in his 12th NFL season now. It's the veteran Joe Flacco. He's hitting his mid-30s now, but you think of recent years, veterans like Brady, Breeze, Rivers, and Roethlisberger excelled into their mid- to late 30s. The question, can Joe Flacco continue his NFL career? Of course, the MVP of Super Bowl 47. This is Royce Freeman, second-year man from Oregon. And he'll get about 3 as he takes this up near the 25. And let's look quickly here at the Denver offense.
A second-year receiver at SMU, Cortland Sutton, had a pretty nice rookie season, averaging nearly 17 yards per catch. But there's still plenty more for him to work on. Not only should he be able to be a big-time red zone threat, they want to be a little more elusive in the open field.
Block off of play action. And this one's incomplete. Emmanuel Sanders, the intended receiver. Third down here. Time for a look at our starters here on defense. We know they're going to be tough to throw on. Top 3 in the NFL defending the pass.
So I'm prepping for this game. I kept asking myself the question, what's keeping this group from being top 10 in the league against the pass?
And?
Too many mistakes, especially little mistakes. And those add up into big mistakes. Big mistakes add up into points against you.
They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on second down. Now a third down throw, but it misses the target. Incomplete. Those passes out that. Second-year punter Colby Wadman out there now for the Broncos. Back deep, Jarvis Landry. And just a single punt for him in the loss last week as he sends this one away. Landry brushes him off. It'll be a 44-yard punt, 6 on the return. And the Browns will take over, 1st and 10. So here are the Browns under their new head coach, Freddie Kitchens. They'll be led out by their second-year quarterback, who was the 2017 Heisman Trophy winner, as most of you know, and that's Baker Mayfield.
And I thought it was a really nice performance.
So the football will be at the 25-yard line as this offense gets set to take over. They'll run with Freeman here to begin the drive. And that one blown up quickly as he's going to be stopped before he could even get started. They'll wind up losing 3 yards here. And it'll bring up a 2nd and 13. So now they have to contend with 2nd and 13 after the first down run goes backwards. They try to throw on 2nd down, but this one is incomplete.
You get a tight end like this, and you know he's used to dishing out punishment, but here, he's one that has to absorb the contact, and as a result, unable to hold on to the football.
And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. They do get 9, but it leads to 4th down.
Well, the good thing about covering any game I do with you is I know that there's no problem with rhythm. Now, what we're watching offensively, a little bit of a problem there.
Yeah, punt on the first drive, looking at another one here. Just a little slow. You know, they were talking about a fast start, but that hasn't been the case.
Yeah, and let's face it.
This offense ready to head back out there as they'll take over with a little over a minute to play in this first quarter. This is Freeman on 1st and 10. And he's going to get a good gain of 9 here up to the 34. Maybe a good spot to take a shot. Here's 2nd and a yard from the 34. Now it's Freeman. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line.
I know what you're thinking out there. I know a lot of you are thinking, take a shot downfield. It's a great spot for it. I'd say maybe later in the game, definitely in the second half. But right now, I think they were just trying to get some momentum built. Get it first.
And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Jannard Avery just would not be denied. That's a loss of 7. Now following the sack, they'll look to make amends on a 2nd down and 17. Now the 4th-year man from Utah, Devontae Booker. And this Browns defense coming to life. They get him behind the line for a 2nd straight play. That'll set them back with a loss of 3 on the play. And they're going to face an uphill battle here on 3rd and long. On 3rd and long, it's Locke. He's got his tight end, Jake Butt. They do get 18, but even that won't be quite enough. It's 4th down. The Broncos had 15 4th-down conversions last year, most in the NFL, and they're going here. And he brings this up to the 46, good enough for the first. A curious decision to go for it, but it pays off with a 1st down. They fake the handoff, now Locke. And the pressure will get to him. He goes down. Now there is a flag on the play, but this looks like holding on the offense. So they will take the sack instead of the penalty.
And it takes another down off the series. But the biggest one of all, do you want to tell the guy who just got the sack that it no longer counts?
No.
No, not at all.
And the pressure gets to him again. Myles Garrett make that now 8 sacks for him on the season.
2 sacks last week, another one right here. He's been unblockable lately, and I think that goes all the way back to not just his offseason, but the film study he's been doing during the week, because I think he's found matchups that he likes, and he's capitalizing.
A few times he's even defeated double teams. He doesn't care at this point. A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
I'll tell you, Brandon, this defense is playing with some confidence. Haven't allowed a point yet. Flying to the football. I'm telling you, it's almost 11 to the ball on every snap. Another nice job there to force an incompletion.
A good return there, 17 yards. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. So the football will be at the 25-yard line as this offense gets set to take over. On 1st down, Freeman. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4.
They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here, and if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of 1st downs, run some plays, run some clock.
And the Browns' pressure gets to him that time, and he's going to go down.
Well, someone's closing in on the league lead in sacks. He came into the game in the top 5. Now you add 2 more to his total.
Throwing his Lock on 3rd down. And he's going to go down again. Christian Kirksey providing a little deja vu. Back-to-back sack. And now they're staring at a 4th and long. And we remind you, coming up at the half, we'll join who, Charles?
The coach.
The coach, Jonathan Coachman, standing by in Orlando. He'll have stats and scores from games in progress, as well as scores from earlier today.
The coach.
Sorry, we get slap happy up here sometimes. A big boot that time, 57 yards. So second quarter, this offense losing and hoping to get the football in the end zone for the first time. Throwing on first down is Locke. He's got Jake Butt as tight end. Give him a couple on the catch. It's 2nd and 8. Now you've got to hustle your guys to the line and get them set. Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Locke. They set up the screen to Booker. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. 12 yards there and a first down. Throwing now is Locke. It's been a very one-sided game so far. They got to change what they're doing right now, don't they? You can't wait till the halftime speech to make an adjustment.
No, you can't, because if you're doing it right, you're adjusting from series to series, and they need a big adjustment here to try to put some points on the board.
Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And he'll be stopped right at midfield. Now the Broncos will use their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in this first half of action. Here's Locke. He'll let this go deep for Sutton. And incomplete there, almost picked off. That's one you maybe expect your roaming free safety to come up with. But it's 2nd down. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Locke now to throw. Now Locke, he lost the football. It's out. So we come upon halftime, and it's a bit due to time constraints. We move you forward in today's broadcast to the beginning of the 3rd quarter. So this offense will head back out there, already in excellent field position thanks to the interception. After the turnover, here's Locke. He's going to loft one deep left side here. Oh, a ball batted in the air, and now it's intercepted. Picked off by Terrence Mitchell. Here's Nick Chubb as they try to fire up this run game. Oh, Chubb fumbled it. It's picked up by the Broncos. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Well, that sure started out as a good example of what they call backed up or coming out on offense, meaning you're backed up close to your own goal line. Big-time emphasis on practicing that to try and create some room and no less to give the punter a chance to kick the ball away. It means take care of the ball, try and create some space. They were doing that, and the ball comes free.
53's the mic. 53.
They'll look to run with Freeman. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. The tally there, -2 yards, brings up 3rd down. How about this Browns defense they've held so far? This is now 3rd and goal. This is Freeman. And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. Tough sledding. They lose a yard there on 3rd.
That's a really alert defense there because they saw the heavy look come in from the offense, countered it with extra linebackers who brought a little bit of speed and heft, and able to really make a big-time play for their defense.
They go for it on 4th and goal, but that winds up incomplete. They're turned away on 4th and goal. This offense struggling here in the second half. They have not scored yet. They'll try to change that here. On 1st and 10, here's Locke. Going to throw deep for the end zone. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down. So now they'll come up on 2nd and 10, once again from the 28.
Watch the screen, watch the screen, watch the screen.
Locke will try again on 2nd down. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. From the gun on third down, Locke letting one go deep for the end. And caught by Sanders. Touchdown Broncos. Emmanuel Sanders. So the football will be at the 25-yard line as this offense gets set to take over. On first down, Locke. Man open. He's got it complete to Cortland Sutton. And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32. To throw again on second down. Locke. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's second down. So the incomplete pass on the last play, and that leads us to a 3rd and 3. Locke going to try and throw on third down. Flush to his right. Open man, and that's his tight end, Jake Butt.
Hey, let's go.
Looking to speed things up here, going with some tempo. From midfield, here's Locke. Here's Booker on the catch. And he'll be brought down somewhat awkwardly here, and a late flag as well. I think this one's going to be a face mask. So they'll take the yardage and tack on 15 more for the face mask.
Talk about a play that absolutely costs you in the end. Just trying to do your job, right? Trying to get him on the ground. Next thing you know, they march up.
And he'll take it into the end zone for a Denver score. Emmanuel Sanders. So the football will be at the 25-yard line as this offense gets set to take over. Locke now on first down. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And he's upended at the 33, following a good pickup of 8. Now they got to get to the line quickly. Throwing again on second down. Locke. And this is going to wind up incomplete. The coverage there too strong on the deep ball, and now they face a third down. The Broncos on third down. They've struggled to the tune of 2 for 8 so far. This time they face a 3rd and 2. And he's got Hireman. And getting this just shy of midfield, they'll spot it at the 49. Locke now on first down. Escaping the pressure right. Now a desperation throw deep down. And this is what here? Incomplete, they say. It looked like it was intercepted, but he apparently did not get the 2 feet down in bounds. An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Now a clash of bodies here, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Greedy Williams, the rookie from LSU. And his... So Cleveland able to come away with the victory here. And it was Baker Mayfield who led the way. The #1 pick in 2018. He showed why he was so coveted.
And it was interesting because you remember headed into the draft in 2018, the projections on where Baker Mayfield was going to go, it varied. But rarely did anyone suggest he would go #1 overall. And he did. Showed exactly why. It's not just how he plays. It's not just his arm and his vision. It's the leadership. It's the toughness, it's the moxie that he exhibits, and his teammates just feed off of it.
So for the Browns, they close out this first half at a very solid 6-2, and they will head back home next week. Meanwhile, for the Broncos, the difficult season continues as they drop to 1-8, and they're going to get an extra week to stew over this as they're not back in action until week 11. And for Charles Davis and our entire crew here at EA Sports, I'm Brandon Gaudin saying so long, everybody.
How many of y'all came to win? Oh, they asking my name, huh? Ready? S-T-R-O, I ain't come to play with you. Life challenging, but I wouldn't trade with you. It's early, I'm up. I can't spend the day with you. I'm out of my business. I ain't getting paid with you. My color bright. I ain't finna fade with you. Man, I gotta come clean like I made with you. I've been on my everybody drop when I drop. Look at shorty, she support ride. Lifting up. Never not on my grind. New York City time. Another brother better, you will never find. I've been in my bag like groceries. Competition shouldn't take shots, take notes, please. Reporting live from the winter side. Ready to try, keep a different vibe. Is you down the ride, never tired. You will never know, you ain't never tried. Work it out, hit the gym, hit the field. Hey yo, I need that. Big chips, man, I need that. Hustle hard. On the job, you can see that. On my head is real good. We don't need your feedback. They clear the way when my crew coming through. What I do? Lace up the shoes, chase W's. What I do? Lace up the shoes, chase W's. Now what I do? Lace up the shoes, chase